So before we get into EDM Confessions, I wanted to talk to you, and because obviously, like BassCon, I would say is like your preferred Insomniac series of events that you like to go to. Like, what's after that? Like, is it Bass Rush? Is it like Dream State? Like, what's after that?
So
let's go down the list.
All right, so we're gonna go down the list for all of Insomniac.
Like, I'm guessing first is BassCon.
Versus will always forever will be BassCon.
Okay.
Forever. So BassCon, I gotta give Dream State that love, number 2, honestly. Because fuck, trance, beautiful. I'm sorry. That it's just an amazing ass genre. Trance is beautiful. I'd have to go after Bass Rush just because, you know, I love me some DNB, and that's only where you're gonna find it, at the bass pods, and you know, dubstep. So and then, you know, Factory 93.
Love you some techno.
Love me some techno. And then, you know, I'll go to Kinetic Field, you know, main stage, you know, if I see a well-known artist, for sure. But those are going to be my top 3. So it's going to be like BassCon, Dream State, and Bass Rush. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to Electric Forest?
No, but I want to so bad. It looks so amazing.
That's honestly, other than EDC, that's the only other festival I've ever like looked at, and I was like, damn, that looks so sick.
It's in the forest. It's a rave in the forest.
Is that a part of Insomniac?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's sold out within seconds, dude. Like at least like the first minutes. Amazing. Like I want to say.
But they give you ins on that, no? They give you ins on that?
I haven't yet. So
hey, Pascal, hook her up. You feel me? Hey, Vince.
Vince.
Hey, yo, Vince.
Who knows Vince? Who knows Vince, though?
Yo, I do. I know who he is.
Chinese riddle for y'all. Chinese riddle for y'all.
Hey, I don't know him personally, but I know who he is. And, you know, we follow each other on.
Shout out Vince. The real ones know.
The real ones
know. The real ones know. Like, for you who don't know, I don't even gotta say the last name, because the real ones know.
Yep, just say Vince. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
All right, I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with that.
That's how he knows I'm an OG.
Facts. No, but yeah, when I think of Electric Forest, I think of like, and this is just me relating to my kid and me. Like I think of Neverland, like in Peter Pan. I think of that's what Electric Forest. Yeah. That's exactly what I think.
It's so beautiful. I've seen pictures and like vlogs, and I'm just like, oh, man, I belong here.
I like seeing that aerial view at night when it's going on. You just see all the lights happening. You're just like, what's going
trees.
on? Yeah.
And I'm a nature person.
Same.
I love nature. I love hikes. I love just nature walks, you know, preserves and all of that. So having both, just
right there.
I'm in there. I will be in there with the ticket one day.
Yeah, one day. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I'm manifesting that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, before we get into EDM Confessions, just one more thing I want to touch on, because it's very special that we have a guest that's not necessarily a DJ or producer, but it's involved in the rave community. So I want to get a little bit more of your perspective of like, when you go to these festivals, and let's not even just count Insomniac festivals, let's just talk EDM festivals in general. Like, what are some things that you like about festivals that are happening right now? What are some things that you don't like about festivals? Like, what are some things that you feel that festivals can do to enhance the experience for the typical rave goer? Like, because I feel like it could be a little bit different from someone that's a producer or DJ, but the majority opinion that I feel is more important is that, like, you know, someone that just raves and just likes going to those experiences, not necessarily one that's DJing or producing, because that's a whole different mindset, and like you could tell there's just a different perspective to that. So I want to know your perspective of like what do you think nowadays festivals can better improve like the experience, or what are some things that you see like in festivals? And again, I'm not putting like any particular branch, just EDM festivals in general. Like, what do you think can be improved, the current state of like the festival experience, and what are some things that you feel can be a bit annoying of like how the festival experience is now these days?
Okay,
does that make sense? Like,
I guess, yeah, it does. I know for a fact when I first started raving, for some reason it was just so much different. people were way nicer.
2016
going into the crowds. Yeah, people were going into the crowds. People were way nicer. Yeah, way more about PLUR. And nowadays, people don't know about PLUR, or they just see, oh, fuck PLUR. And I'm like, nah. At the end of the day, PLUR is what it's all about. You know, I will stand by that. And I just wish that, you know, the newer generation knew and we're educated more about it. You know, all we can do is really just, like I said, educate, peace, love, unity, and respect. But it's kind of hard when these kids just are like fresh out of college and they're just there moshing to house. You know, that's one thing I wish was not happening.
Okay. I feel it.
You know, as like a venue or people in general, I feel like Ground Control does a really good job on taking care of its people. Whether it's other EDM festivals, even if that, you know, taking care of the headliners. If you see someone super fucked up or on the ground, you know, I would just, instead of judging them and being like, yo, like, look at that person, just go help them out. You know, they could be having the worst time of their life right now. And you could be that one person to lend a hand. Regardless, there's only so much that you can do, but you can be that one person to make a difference. You know, you don't necessarily have to work for, you know, the festival. You can be that, you know, help. Thanks. In a sense. But in other words, I just wish that festivals were more PLUR. But, you know, I'll keep preaching PLUR to the day I die.
I think I'm pretty sure I said this before. I think the social media aspect ruined a lot of rave culture, because rave culture and then festival culture kind of like collided a little, you know? And then people just took the whole social media aspect of it and ran with it. Now when people see raves/festivals, they're not necessarily going there for the PLUR vibe. They're going there for the social media experience, you know?
Yeah, just to say that they went, in a sense.
Get the pictures and get their lit videos, you know?
Yeah, and, you know, at the end of the day, do whatever you want. But, man, just respect everybody while you're there, you know? And we're all there to have a good time. We're all there to be with our friends and to escape. But, like most people that I know, this is their life. This is what they do to escape from everyone. So if you're gonna be that person to be so hateful and, you know, rude, it's just you're not about the raves, bro. You're just there to get fucked up, and you know it's not cool.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm thinking back when you told me that you got into the rave experience in 2016. For me, my first rave was 2014, EDC Las Vegas. Since I was a teen, 13, 14, 09, 2010, I told myself my graduation gift is going to be EDC Las Vegas. And like what I was led up to, like how I thought shit was going to be, ended up being that, you know, like PLUR was so big in 2014. Like social media wasn't necessarily as influential in that scene as it is now. So even when people were taking pictures or like doing their little content, it was for themselves, you know, like it was just for them to share with their friends. But I kind of see it now to where people go to these festivals. It's like, nah, fam, like we cannot leave this festival until we do this type of video, we do this type of picture. Like it kind of seems now more like like you said, it's more of like a thing where people are just trying to like cloud chase and like they're just trying to be that part of the group of like, yeah, I'm doing this too. Like you know. I'm doing this too, like I'm with y'all, but you could tell it's not necessarily as genuine how people were back then, because back then for sure it was much more about the music. People weren't as like much on their phones or worried about like, oh hold on, wait, let's not leave yet. I need to make this TikTok or I need to do this video. Like back then there was not much of that thinking. It was just that I'm trying to see this person, I'm here with my friends, my group of people, and that's what it was. And that was my experience, like just looking at how other people behaved and like their behaviors like throughout the years. And then now that we're in 2022 compared to like my first rave experience, 2014, I started to see it now. And like, again, like it's a love and hate thing, you know, when I started seeing the EDM scene grow. Cause like at first, like when I started DJing in 2010, I'm like, yeah, this shit needs to like blow up. Like this shit needs to be popular. Like people need to get on. Mm-hmm. And then now I'm just like, Okay.
People need to hop off.
and it's but you know, people can't. I'm not trying to limit people to enjoy these type of experiences. I encourage anyone to enjoy the EDM scene. Like, there's its pros, there's its cons, no doubt about it. But there definitely has been something different in the air when it comes to, you know, you going to a festival now to when it was back in the days. And I say back in the days, like 2014. At least that's when I first started. And I could see the environment. I see the environment, the energy, people's motives now when they go to festivals. And not necessarily now for like the music. Now it's just more of so like a, let's just link up, you know, let's have fun. I don't necessarily know the artist. Like, this may be my first time, but I'm here with my friends. Like, this is a party. Like, let's just fucking get fucked up. And I'm starting to see more of that now. And not necessarily bad, but that's just like the direction now I see that going into. Because now it's just much more commercialized. Like, I mean, just like platforms that you wouldn't think would promote that type of scene. Now they're promoting it. Like, I'll give you an example. Like Stizzy. Like, Stizzy was promoting, like, you buy this certain amount of product, we'll give you free EDC tickets. Yeah. So it's just like not only that platform, but it's just now more platforms are collaborating more with the dance music scene, and then they're offering these type of avenues for consumers that wouldn't normally have experienced that. Now they're going to these events, like, and it's crazy to see the transition now with like crowds and the rave experience now.
I also think there's like a big, like, as much as there's a downside to that aspect of the
way you look at it, you feel me? Like, yeah,
the aspect of the way they promote it, because they're promoting it on a more of a mainstream advertisement now, right? But they kind of need that to appeal to the mainstream so they could get that mainstream revenue in, so that they could do even bigger and better events. Because now these events, they're a lot more crazy wise, stage production, lighting, all that, than they were back in, I want to say, 2012 to like 2014, 15, you know? They were good stage productions, but now they're going
ham, dude. They're like insane. And they put a lot of money into it. Because, I mean, I remember back in the day, EDC tickets were not $400 from my understanding.
I could tell you, I could tell
like
you
$150.
I could tell you how much my EDC ticket cost 3 days for EDC 2014 pre-sale. $250, dog.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, I mean, I don't know if they still do it because I haven't been paying for the EDC tickets lately. They didn't really do it in tiers. It was literally
bought it.
It was literally early bird, and this is it. Like, early bird tier and general tier. But now it's gotten to a point where, like, all right, fucking put your deposit down, $5, like, you locked in, and then
that's how they be getting you.
Hell yeah,
the payment plan.
Right. They weren't doing payment plans when I first started going in, and I mean, like, everything was cool. I was able to get my ticket, but I started to see now why it became more accessible. I started offering like payment plans, Insomniac and other platforms. You know, they just, like Robert mentioned, like, they're just trying to get more of like that production and like artist budget in, you know, trying to appeal more to the mainstream audience. And
that's where the money's at.
Yeah. And like, it worked out for them, you know, like, and at the end of the day, it worked out for them. Like, they got across more people on a global scale. Like, and then you can see, like, I'm going to talk specifically about Insomniac because you could just see them like just making moves in like other regions. Like, they're buying out nightclubs. They're being partnered with like a bunch of these venues, and I knew EDM was gonna blow up, but not how it fucking blow up like this. Like goddamn, like, this is like, it's not underground anymore.
Oh no,
not at all.
No.
Back then, 2014, I could say this is some underground shit. We out here. 2022, shit, my mom's going to EDC. God damn,
yeah,
for sure.
Pretty much.
Hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's going to EDC now.
Like, I took my little brother to EDC last year for the first
that's
time.
What's up.
Yeah, he freaking loved it.
Was that his first like EDM experience or EDC?
Oh nah, once he turned 18 and he graduated high school, I took him to Project Z, which was 2019. Okay. He's been raving with me ever since. Hey. So I've been taking him to the shows ever since he was 18. Now he's 21, and yeah, we went to ADC together, and you know, we ventured off. I took him to the hardstyle stage. He loves hardstyle, but he's a techno thought for sure. Like, he produces, so he's like in there. He goes to school for.
Where does it go by?
Bistory.
Goes to school for it. Going to Icon?
No, I don't know if it was like college, like actual college. He's just taking like those courses and stuff.
Oh, that's tight.
But like he has like stuff on Spotify, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I'd like to take credit for this because
take credit for it.
I showed him IO and lots of techno. And I was like, yo, maybe you'll like this since, you know, I'm always showing you upbeat stuff. And then he's like, I fucking love this.
You're a great older sister. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. So, I mean, EDM brought us like hella close. I mean, he was with me at Wasteland, you know. I'm taking him to Beyond because now I literally told him for his birthday last year. I was like, tell me whatever rave you want to go, I'll take you. It don't matter. He's like, I want to go to Beyond. I'm like, all right, so let's go. So I'm taking him to Beyond again this year, and we'll see. But my rave fam loves him so much, and it's just nice to like rave with the sibling. Like, you know, it's great, and I look over at him, and he's just like, you know, nodding his head, and I'm just like, damn, like I would have never expected both of us to be here. And I'm just waiting for my little sister to turn 18. She's 15 right now, but when she turns 18, shit, I'm taking her too, for sure.
That's wild because I have sisters, right? And I have a younger sister that's 22 now, and she just got into this whole scene and stuff. I can't imagine going to a rave with her.
Really?
Nah, I don't think I could do it. Not with.
Imagine me with Sarai. Like she don't fuck with that shit. Like she don't fuck with that shit at all. Like,
and my sister's like really big into like she likes getting all dressed up, going with her friends, but like she likes to party, and I'm not.
You're not the party type.
I'm more of the I'll go enjoy the music type.
Yeah.
For sure. But then she has like her whole, you know, like there's the groups that like hang out with their whole, like they all meet up at the house pregame, and she has that group of people, and they're not necessarily EDM heads. They're just the people that like
to party. Oh,
as you were talking about right earlier, that's their group, and I get to see like. Dang, I hear all the conversations they have when they go and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, you guys are into they're not EDM heads. They're just festival heads. Okay. That's what they are. They're festival heads.
Got it.
So it's like,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know if I could do this with y'all, or at least with your group. Maybe just if you came with me, maybe if you came with me and my friends, we could do it. But I don't know if I'd go with you and your crowd, you know. But and I'd also be way too protective over my little sister. I'm like.
I feel it.
That big brother, if we go out, you know, I'm like, you're getting a little too close to my sister, sir. Like,
I get you. Yeah.
You know?
My little brother's a little protective with me too, but I mean, it's cool to just have him over there, you know.
You're the older sister too, you know.
Yeah, I'm very protective with him too. Very protective. But I let him do his own thing because at the end of the day, he's an adult.
Or techno thought.
Techno thought. He is a techno thought, but you know. Just let him do. He's always like just vibing, doing his own thing, you know. So it's nice. I mean, I'd love it, and I'd love for my little sister to come. I mean, it's an environment that I want to share with them. So, you know, my friends are pretty cool, so I have no problem with bringing them with my friends.
I feel you. I just don't want our friends to mix. I think that's what
you just don't want them to like, not for me, dog.
Not this time. Not this time. But dope. Let's get it. Let's get into this.
Let's do it. All right. You ready for EDM Confessions, Ramona? So this is, as we explained earlier, this is our version of like Cards Against Humanity, EDM version. We're going to ask each other, you know, scenarios, questions, you know, back and forth. We got 3 cards in front of us each. So let's go ahead and pick up these cards. You got your pile right over there. I got mine right here.
And honestly, I want to hear your answer to all of these questions, even the one you're asking.
It's like this first one. It's like it's real.
and that's like our main objective with these cards is trying to make it as relatable as possible because there's just so much relatable things that happen in the rave scene, and it's just always cool to hear particular people's answers because it kind of opens up more of like their personality and like their take in the scene and their experience. So, got some pretty cool cards for you. And really interesting. But we'll start it off with you asking me a question. It doesn't have to be in order, like from top to bottom. Like you could just choose whatever you want to start with. And once you're done with that card, put it down and then we'll go from there.
Let's see. I'll start with the first one. So you just created a Rave family and need a name for your squad. What is your Rave family's name?
So I'm bass Nino. Okay.
So we have another question. Like, if you were adopted into an EDM family, what would be your rave name? And his rave name was Bass Nino.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So now what's the family's name? Bass Family?
The DJ Mafia.
The DJ Mafia.
Yeah, the DJ Mafia. It's like I just only imagine like my group just being like a bunch of producers and DJs, but more so the root is DJs. So like, yeah, the DJ Mafia. Like it's not gonna be like some like I hate to say it like this. Like, yeah, we're all like black or tuxedos. We're all like in black. Hella fucking neophoric, Damascus and shit.
Nice.
Like hella black. Just fucking DJ shit. The DJ Mafia. Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, the DJ Mafia. Call me Bass Nino.
Okay, now I want to hear your answer for this as well.
Well, my rave name is already Ramona Flowers. That's my rave name.
Okay.
So I've just rolled with it. That was given to me through my rave family. And my OG rave fam is called the Now Bender fam.
The Now Bender fam?
Mm-hmm. We're bending the time of the now, which is what I've understand that they've said, when we're all together. And then it's cool because our slogan is chasing sunsets as the sunrise.
Chasing sunsets while the sunrise.
While the sunrise.
It's a little lot to process. Hold on, let me process.
So like we're partying all night long until the sun rises.
Okay.
Type of shit. Yeah.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah. We're so like I'm very OG when it comes to the Rave family and the Rave name. Like I have my Rave name, I got my Rave fam, we got a Rave, everybody, I got a Rave mom, a Rave dad, Rave uncles.
Hell yeah,
in there. I'm in there and I love them. They're my day ones. They're who I camp at Nocturnal every single year.
That's what's up. You camping this year?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Catch me at Nocturnal, guys.
Glad to hear it. But let's get personal. Which EDM track have you cried to?
Oh, man. That's a hard one. I cry to everything. But,
same.
I think my one EDM track that I can think of the top of my head right now would be Us Against the World by Darren Styles.
Okay, Darren Styles.
Have you guys heard of that track?
No, I've heard of Darren Styles, not of that track though.
Dude, if you play that song, play that song at a hardstyle set, regardless, it doesn't matter. I don't care how hard you are. Every freaking hardhead is gonna cry. Like they're gonna look and they're gonna be like, "Damn."
You've seen this like firsthand?
Yeah, hell yeah, I am that person. Dead ass, I am that person. But yeah, like the lyrics to that song is just like powerful. Like Darren Styles, I love you so much. But that song is so influential and that song will make me cry. And there's just so much music in hardstyle that people think like it's just all upbeat. No, there's a lot of euphoric hardstyle which will make you cry, which is, I can call out Wasted Penguins, FML, it's Fuck My Life, that song is also a song that will make you cry. There's a lot of hardstyle music that will put you in shambles.
And I feel
make you emotional.
Especially at a hardstyle set too, where it's all hard and then one soft ass song comes on. I feel
you're literally just like fist pumping the air and you're just crying and you're like, fuck yeah.
Like hardstyle can be like that. Like the breakdown gets very melodic. Like the vocals are just like hitting the feels. Build-up's coming. It's like, all right, fuck the feels. Now we're going to the dun, 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 dun. I mean, I haven't heard that track. I don't know if that's how it goes, but I can just only imagine like the breakdown is just hella melodic. Then it like vocals are settling in. Then it just goes into the drop or whatever.
Yeah, it's still more of like it still has that that beat, that drum, like that kick, but it's way more melodic.
Like less aggressive.
Yeah, okay. It's less aggressive, and that's why I love happy hardcore because yes, it's more melodic, more I don't know how to explain it in a sense where for y'all to understand, but it's so different because I thought hard dance was just aggressive and fist pumping the air, but the moment I started fist pumping the air and crying, oh man. I felt like I was like at a Seven Lions freaking Millennium set, dude. Like it goes hard, but you can go soft for sure.
All right.
What's funny? In 2020, the the people you hear for like a crying set, you think of 7 Line, Millennium.
Yeah.
Back then in like 2014, 20 to like 10 or whatever, you'd say Above and Beyond.
Dude, I was right. You're right on point, dude.
Right?
I was literally about to say that, dude. Holy shit.
I've never seen Above and Beyond, but I am so down to see them.
Yeah, that's what I used to hear. Like, I'm gonna go cry at an Above and Beyond.
Aren't they playing at Beyond this year?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know your lineups. I'm sorry, maybe I should know, but I think they're playing. If they're not, then correct me. But I need to see Above and Beyond this year because
that's a crying.
Man, Above and Beyond.
I want to cry. I need to let all of this, sad girl shit out.
yeah, they were the crying people at one point. At one point.
Let's see. Is it my turn?
No, it's wait, is it?
It is.
Yeah.
He's just still like, fuck. All those flashbacks of all the Above and Beyond stuff is hitting him right now. He's crying inside.
You are the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you. I'll never get over you.
Man.
I'm
crying. Sorry, man.
All right, we're gonna end this podcast. I'm gonna go cry. Not just No, I'm having a little moment right now. I'm fucked, dude. Go ahead. I'm fucked.
He says, "Fuck." I remember in 2014.
It's okay, Carlos. I love you.
I never got to press play.
Damn, the Insomniac fucking video. Oh man, that's how I heard about Above and Beyond, through that movie, and I was like,
that movie, huh?
Yeah. And then one of the guys that was here from Mobile.
The wheelchair guy.
Yes, dude.
So
why am
Mobile?
So I'm gonna make this quick. But the dude in the wheelchair, even before I was a DJ, I was seeing when I was starting getting into DJ 09, 2010, for some reason I'd always see this person. I was going to the mall. Like when I was a teen, like the thing to do was go to the mall. And I would always go to the mall on Friday nights, kick it with my friends, and like meet with other like people of my age from other like middle schools or high schools. I would just try to connect with them. I was just like pretty like active and shit. But I always see this person in a wheelchair. Like he was passing out flyers for Gotham City and shit. And I'd always be like, dude, like, what is this? Like, oh, dude, this is like some like EDM stuff that we're doing in San Bernardino. Oh. And oh, dude, this is fucking crazy because I had a homie that was talking to some girl, and the girl's cousin was that fool. So whenever we go to homegirl's house, because we'd always just go to homegirl's house, like it was a group and their group, we just kind of link up. But that dude would always be over at the house because I guess like it was the girl's cousin, and it's crazy. Like it's been a while since I thought about this section because, yeah, this person I'd always see at the mall passing out like flyers, like, yeah, like I really fuck with this shit. Like I'm over here like promoting for Gotham. Like you should come out. I mean, I was like 12, 13. I mean, fuck, if my parents would be able to give me like that time to go out, like come back late at night, I would have gone. But that you mentioned that too, like in the EDC movie, like it shows like the person in the wheelchair from Moreno Valley, like he gets hooked up. People like fucking raise him up. Yeah, they raise him up. Yeah.
I remember that.
Dude. I was like, yo, yes.
That's wild.
And that was a great staple example of the EDM community.
Yeah. I guess crazy how you brought that up, because when I saw that, and it was like 2014, 2015, I remember seeing it with a friend. Me and her were watching it, and I saw him, and I was like, dude, I know this person. I used to see this person at the mall, Moreno Valley Mall, when Howie's Game Shack was still like there. Like, they were on that time. I've been in Mobile pretty much my whole life, so that's a little bit of my background. Yeah, so he'd always be there,
bro. Like it really was. Sorry,
no, it was.
You went to the mall after school. You went to Howie's. You played fucking video games like with everybody.
And the reason why I really know this person, because like I was saying, like I had a homie that was talking to this girl, and this girl had a group, and like we were in a group, so it was just like group versus group. Like we were just like, and like I don't know, like I'd always see this person too, like go up to that girl and like, oh, like let's just bounce, because they would always go to the Gotham things, and it's just crazy how you brought that up. Like I totally forgot about that person, and like that whole movie.
Nostalgia, man.
No, real shit, because it was like almost about the time I started getting into DJing. And I was shuffling. Yeah, I was shuffling at the moment. More shuffling than... I didn't even think about DJing. I didn't even thought about being a DJ. I was shuffling. I remember seeing this person in a wheelchair. He was promoting like Cloud9, Gotham City. And then seeing him like later on in that movie of the EDC and then people like lifting him up, I'm just like, dude, that shit was that's just a trip. Now that you mentioned that, that's crazy. You mentioned that. Oh, holy shit!
Don't worry, you'll be that guy in the movie from Moreno Valley one.
Don't worry,
right in a wheelchair.
Second guy.
I mean, but no, I mean, bigs up to that person. I mean, that's what's up. Like.
Shout out to Above and Beyond.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, Above and Beyond. Yeah.
Shout out to Above and Beyond.
All right, here we go. So go ahead.
What must you have at a festival? What is your must-have item?
Oh, we gotta have some weed for sure. Like
facts, big facts.
Like for sure, like
we're putting it in the sock and we going
like
through.
Lately, like my anxiety's been getting better, but for sure, like if I got some weed, like going from like DJ to DJ, let me get like 5 minutes, sit down, like let me take a toke, I'll be good. Let's go to the next set. Alcohol, like you gotta have some alcohol. Like I like to be loose when it comes to these festivals. Like
do you
not
in,
huh?
Or are you
so lately, all right. So here's a technique. Y'all ready? And I'm hoping none of these Insomniac or festival staff, security guards find out about this. But the past 3 events where I've successfully sneaked in alcohol, here's the game plan. Y'all ready? Here we go. You get a backpack. You don't feel shit in that backpack, but sweaters and bottles of alcohol. You put the bottles of alcohol all the way in the motherfucking bottom. Don't put them in the small pocket. You put them in the big pocket. You put the alcohol bottles in the bottom. And this really works during the time when it's really cold. Because this is only the times that I've gone successful. Like during times it was cold. Project Z, Countdown. So like, let's say it's more effective between the months of November through like February, April. Mm-hmm. Just put your alcohol bottles all the way to the bottom of the backpack and just fill that shit up with sweaters. Just fill all that shit up with sweaters, because my experience and other experiences from my other friends, because I always recommend them to do this and they've gone through it. Just fill your shit up with sweaters on top of the alcohol bottles. They're going to see that they're going to be fluked that more so your backpack is going to be just filled with sweaters. So they're going to open up your backpack and be like, all right, well, it's just sweaters. Like, they're not going to initially go all the way to the bottom from my experience. So that's been my technique lately, especially during the cold season. Okay. Just like cover that shit up with a bunch of sweaters that you can. And because they kind of get the gist, like, oh, okay, like you're maybe not as cold right now, but it seems like you got sweaters. So like, fuck it, like it's just sweaters. Like I can see why you're wearing a backpack. All right. And I think in water bottle too, that way too. Cause I don't want to, sometimes those water lines get long. I don't want to leave a set just to get some water. Like I'd rather just have a water bottle and like.
Mm-hmm. Not so, a water pack, a hydration pack.
Yeah. So I would say this only works for just regular backpacks.
Oh, okay.
Not okay. Specifically, just regular backpacks. Like I use my the backpack that I have here, like the DJ backpack. That's the backpack that I used to sneak in, like my Jägermeister bottle or like my Don Julio bottle. Because if it's a hydration camelback, like one of those hydration backpacks, like. It's a lot more slimmer, so like they're gonna be able to like. I've noticed they dig a little bit more deeper in those hydration camelbacks as opposed to like a regular backpack where you could like fold it to where like, oh, it just seems like it's just sweaters. But that's been my technique lately, and the last 3 times that I've done that, it's all been successful. Okay. So you guys try that out. Let me know in the comments if it's successful. If not, I'll just think of some other shit.
And if not, he'll reimburse you for the alcohol. Don't even True.
Shit, I just sneak it in my wig. I just take the shots. Like I'll take the Jaeger shots and I just sneak them in my wig. I'll have like a wolf thing. I put them in the pockets. They don't check me. I'm a girl.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder how many bottles and like just shit that you're not supposed to bring in there get confiscated.
Bro,
do you think those people that check that shit, they keep that shit?
Oh, hell
yeah.
100% they do. Yeah, I have stories of those securities literally keeping all the shit, all the alcohol, the weed.
Because you would think for their job, they're supposed to like bring that up to their like maybe supervisors, right? Or like
supervisors are gonna do with it.
No, but maybe they have like a training where like if you find some shit, like put it in this like department or compartment, like, because I'm pretty sure you're not like, even if you're on the job, you're not supposed to be taking shit from like these people. But like I'm pretty sure like you've seen it firsthand. Like these motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. Like
let me ask you something. When you get something confiscated and you're going into a show, how many times after the show, do you go look for the shit you got confiscated?
Never.
Most of the time, most of the time, yeah.
What happens is they'll put everything in a pot, right? At the end of the night, no one claims it. It gets divvied up between everyone, whoever wants it, pretty much. And I've heard this from a lot of different I've heard Joe Rogan say, because he used to be a security guard, and they say once you take their stuff at the end of the night, they're not going to come back and claim it, so they're just leaving with a bunch of alcohol or whatever it is they compensate.
Word.
Yeah. So and even thinking about it this way, say you're lower level and you give it to like your supervisor. Your supervisor's just a guy too. What is he gonna do? Give it to the police? You know, like no,
I feel you.
Yeah, someone's leaving with it. You know.
Yeah.
Whether it be the trash man or the people working the place. You know.
Weird. I remember I went to the shrine and they confiscated my wax pen, and I was like, "Wait, hold on, what the hell? I just got that shit." He was like, "Look, bro, I'm gonna give you this shit back, but you gotta put this shit like in your car. Like, you can't let me catch you with this shit again." I'm like, "All right, bet. Give me that shit. I'll put it in my car." I acted like I went to my car. I put that shit in my shit. It was for the Borgor show. It was for the Borgor show. Remember that when I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go." I remember. Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something or some shit, whatever. And then I put that shit in my shoe and like they didn't check my shoe, and then they were like, "All right, you put your shit in the car. Good shit." But I had that shit in my shoe. So
gotta see it through, my boy.
Yeah, that was still fairly early in 2014, 2015. Oh, 2015.
You think you're better than me?
Nah.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. But I want to know what EDM genre best describes your personality. But I don't say hardstyle, because I think that's like a very obvious answer. So you can't use hardstyle. So like,
I can't use the one hardstyle. I mean, the one genre that's literally.
All right, hardstyle and what else? Hardstyle and what else?
Drum and bass.
Okay, so it's hardstyle and drum and bass.
Yeah, those are the main two. I mean, if it were to come down to it, yeah, they're both so upbeat. Like the way the energy is. Have you guys ever been to I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have. But have you guys both ever been to a D&B show? Like not a strictly. You have never been to a straight D&B show.
Not a strictly drum and bass show. No.
You've never been to Respect?
No.
Nightclub in LA?
Respect?
Yeah.
No.
It's like. Let me coach you guys.
Hey, well, you got a +1, +2, right? You know, let us go with you and shit.
For real, no.
Right.
It's a nightclub. On Thursdays, they play drum and bass, and they be having like, you know, some big artists like, you know, Justin Hawks, Matt Zoe.
Oh, Justin Hawks.
They'll be having some like MC Dino. I've seen him there as well. Like Scuba, I've seen him there. Yeah, and it's like what? $5 to $10, if that. And then, you know, the drinks sometimes are like 2 for $1. But regardless, like it's a little small venue, but they only play drum and bass. All of the artists, drum and bass. It's freaking dope. I freaking love it. It's definitely a vibe for sure. But the energy that you get from there, it's definitely the older crowd. I see all of, you know, older people. I don't really see people, you know, young, like in their 20s or at all. I see more older, but it's dope just because I'm just like, I'm taking everybody in. You guys are all here for the right reasons. It's dope. And it's the same with, you know, the hardstyle events, you know, it's older people, the older crowd that are literally just there for the music. So if I were best to be described, it would definitely be hardstyle and drum and bass. Or like, you know, I've heard a few artists that mix like raw style and drum and bass, and that shit goes hard. So I would probably be that.
Nice. Cool. Like that answer. All right. You're up next. I think it might be the last question.
All right. If you had a rider, what would be on it? Rider seat of requests or demands for green room. A rider?
Yeah, we'll talk about your rider too, because I'd be curious what an influencer rider would be. But like my rider, like it's, you know, if I go play a show, a lot of times like promoters may ask like if I what's my rider, like my list of like things I probably want like in a green room, like alcohol. Yeah. So like
blue Skittles.
Yeah. So for example, like I'll make it like real life shit. Like for example, we just locked in. Robert and I, we just locked in like a booking for myself. Cause we work as a team. Like we just locked in a booking for Laguna Beach. Shout out Hungry Boy for the booking.
Hey, sick.
You know, he asked like, well, you know, what I want on my rider. You know, get that situated. And lately, you know, I'll be down for, you know, just like either, tequila bottle or Jägermeister bottle, some chasers. If possible, like I like to smoke weed. So like if they could provide some joints, like, like help me be a bit more relaxed before my set, like add that on there. What else did I mention? Like if I get a bucket of like my favorite beer too.
What kind of beer?
Lately, I've been fucking with Pacificos.
Okay.
And like, I wouldn't say worst case scenario, but like the alternative to that would be like Dos Equis.
Those
or
Becky.
Those Becky's, homie.
You guys ever tried Happy Dads?
The Nelk Boys brand shit.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
What do they taste like? If you could to closest to a beer. Because when I look at it, I don't know why. When I look at the can, I think Budweiser.
Budweiser.
I just think it tastes like a Budweiser. That's what I think.
Bud Light. To be honest, from my understanding, it's like they're good. Would it be my first choice? Probably not. I just know it's like an LA thing. All my LA friends get Happy Dads. So I'm just like, if it's there, it's there. But am I always getting for it? No, because your girl's always getting Jaeger. That's just my go-to. I don't remember if it's a seltzer or if it's a beer. So I can't give you that question.
Oh, so I got you.
I know that's your question, but I don't remember.
No. Yeah, I want to know your I would want to know your writer too. Like, let's say Insomniac was like, hey, we got a room for you. Like that way you could like chillax, have some friends. Like, so for you it'd be like a Jaeger bottle. Like, what else? Would you like would you like a food tray of like grapes, fruit, or like stuff like that? Like.
Go wild, go crazy.
Like, what does an influencer writer look like?
Shit, I'm gonna make one up today.
Yeah, there we go. Here, I lose the tempo.
All right, I would definitely like in my green room, right? Like I come into the room and it's just stuff that I like.
That's your room. Okay. That's your room.
Okay, so for sure, one thing's for sure, I'm gonna need my TikTok light. Like I need a TikTok light for
like one of this,
like, one of my ring lights. I need a ring light because I'm gonna want to make TikToks with my friends.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I have to. As a creator, in that sense, I have to have my ring light. Jaeger, I have to have, mimosas. I need my champagne with my orange juice. Okay. For chasers, I don't normally chase with Jaeger, but I mean, for my friends, I'll do.
I was about to ask you. So it's straight Jaeger with you?
Straight. I drink it straight. Just think of it as like uncarbonated Coke or NyQuil. Like that's all you gotta think about, bro. Like don't even think about it. You don't have to think about it.
It's cough syrup.
It's cough syrup, dude. If you like cough syrup, if you like lean, you're gonna love Jaeger. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about that one, but for sure.
Just saying.
I think for those that have been around me, I definitely like to consume my Jaeger with like an energy drink, like Monster. Red Bull, Monster. Those are good choices to go.
Off. So yeah, probably my Monster. My emo queen self. I need all like Monster, Jaeger. For food, shit, I'm helping.
It could be any food. It don't even gotta be like finger food. Like fuck, if you want a full course like lobster, like go all out. Budget ain't shit.
I'll have fucking baked salmon sushi rolls right there. Like I love sushi, poke. Like I don't know, like your own little like if I could have like a bar with like poke.
Yeah.
Put your shit in there and it's just like the hot rice with like your seaweed and like all your fish and you just fuck yeah, dude. That's like my go-to. I can eat seafood, even mariscos, that would be fucking lit. What the fuck? Like, shit, my green room, don't get me started. I would be expensive.
Oh, we fucked up.
Like, oh, damn, we're gonna get Ramona up in here? Oh, shit, my bad. We need a high budget.
No,
budget ain't shit. Ain't shit. And that's what's up.
But yeah, that would be my room. Sushi, Jaeger bombs.
Peking duck,
mimosas.
Fuck it.
For real.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. Caviar.
Nah, that's too much. Just se pasa. No mames.
Hey, with writers, sometimes no se pasa. Like, they'll fucking give it to you.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes they'll just be like, all right, that's cool. Well, we can make it work.
Like right, in 3 Skittle packets.
With only the yellow Skittles.
Or like the M&Ms or like the Reese's. I like the little mini Reese's. For some reason, they just slap. So I want only the orange ones.
Facts. I thought they are only orange. Oh no,
they're orange, brown, and yellow.
That's right.
Okay.
True.
But yeah, That would be my green room.
That's what's up. That sounds like
and
a popping green room.
Only playing in the background. No one is gonna fucking touch the aux. Only hardstyle.
There you go.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, now that's what's up. Hey, that's a dope ass writer. Hell yeah.
Ramona's green room. I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You got your last one?
What's the last one out for you?
Let's do it. Tell me a time you got lost at a festival.
I get lost every time.
The more memorable experience when you got lost, like the one time when you were like, oh shit, like I can always remember this fucking shit, like fuck.
Well, fun fact, my favorite, getting lost and then finding my friends. I remember it was EDC 2017. I remember I came with my Rave fam. We camped EDC. That was the first year that they did it. Oh no, 2018. Yeah, 2018 we camped. So 2018 we did EDC, and I remember just getting through the gates. We got water. We went to the first set, and it was like I just remember leaving to get water, and then again, and then I didn't see them the rest of the night until 4 in the morning. During, I want to say, Armin van Buuren, and it was at main stage. And I just remember my whole Rave fam, like, taking a group ass picture. And I just remember running to them, and then I finally it was a disposable camera, so I got into the picture, and everybody just like ran and hugged me because I was like, I've been trying to find you guys all fucking night. It was so beautiful because then they played Great Spirit, and then we all just started fucking, going with the song. But I am the friend that gets lost. I will purposely get lost because I love fucking adventure. I love where the night's gonna take me. I can take care of myself. All I need is my hydration pack, my chapstick, and I'll see you guys at the end of the night. Yes. But that was the most memorable time that I remember, because to this day, me and my fam still talk about it because they're like, we were trying to look for you the whole time. Like, I'm the baby of the family. Everybody else is like, in their 30s. Oh, I met them when they were 25 and I was 20. So it's a 5-year gap. So for them to lose me, it's like, yo, what the fuck are you? But yeah, that's how it was done. That was my most memorable getting lost and then being found moment.
I got a bonus one for you, and we're going to end, before we get into announcements, we're going to end with this.
All right.
What's your least favorite genre?
Is this a trick question?
It is not a trick question.
We have that card in here too. We just didn't.
But fuck it. Let's make this interesting. If one genre had to go.
If you had to delete one genre forever.
Yeah, if you had to delete a genre forever, like, fuck it. Let's just hear it. Dude. No fucks given. We here. This is Lucid Temple.
It's like snap, like a Thanos snap, and it disappears.
Like it's just gone.
Gone.
Dude.
It won't bother you.
No one will even remember it.
It won't affect nothing about your life. Like, all right, fuck it.
That's so hard because I literally love all of them. That's so hard.
Don't we all? Last week I said Jersey Club.
Oh, Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey Club, like doom, 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 doom. Yeah, like for me, that's like right now, my least favorite genre. Like, fuck it. I mean, hey, if y'all some Jersey heads, y'all listen to it like that. Like, I'm gonna be true to myself, I'm not gonna just say I like that shit because y'all like that shit to connect with y'all. Like, that's just me. You feel me? Like, at the moment, maybe in a year or two, I'll be like, dude, fuck Weirdum, fuck dubstep. I'm fucking with Jersey Club. It's okay to change tastes.
Yeah.
Back in the day, maybe I didn't have this view, but now I have this view. It's all right. Right now, that's my least favorite genre. Jersey Club.
Jersey Club is your least favorite. Okay.
I mean, I'll go catch a 4B set, but like I mentioned this in an episode, I don't think I'll stick through a whole Jersey Club show. So like, yeah, let's put that in that perspective. Like, what show do you think you can't really stick through the whole night? I mean, for sure, drum and bass. I mean, yeah, for sure, drum and bass, hardstyle, techno. Like, you'll probably stick through it the whole night. But what genre do you think, or maybe you have done this? Like, you like tried it and you were like, let's go home. Like, let's go home.
Me for this.
Nah, let's do it. We here.
All right. Honestly, I've stick through it, and I started off with this genre. I still do like it, but for some fucking reason now, I can't go a whole, like if it was like a whole show, I can't do it. And that's rhythm and dubstep.
Tell me why. I knew you were going to say that. I knew that was going to, I knew it. I was like, tell me why she's going to say rhythm. She's going to say rhythm.
And the only reason why I say that, because it's like, I can appreciate rhythm. I fuck with it. Like, if it's on for a set, I love tying in. I will go to like, dubstep when it's like a void set. I love it. But can I be that bass head the whole night anymore?
Okay.
Bro, I'm drunk or I'm drinking and I'm headbanging and I want to throw up in the bathroom because I'm like headbanging, And I'm there for the mosh pits, but just now I can only handle so much dubstep at the moment.
And that's fine. That's totally hella
fine.
okay. It is so fine.
But if it's like Keizo set, I'm a headbanger all the way.
I love rhythm. I love dubstep. Run that.
I love dubstep. Whatever you play. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's
yes, them.
Yes,
right.
Yep.
Yes, them. You never know what they identify these nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
One day, there was one time I was like, dude, this fool's tight. He's tight. And he was like, nah, bro, them's tight. I'm all shit. True.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Them's tight.
Them's tight. I'm saying
them's
that.
tight.
Them's tight.
Them's tight. But yeah, sadly. But like I said, I still got lots of love for dubstep.
Facts, yeah.
All you rhythm DJs, you hear that? Remember you said that?
Nah, I still fuck with it. I just can't be there for 6 hours, all right?
Word.
Like, that's all I'm thinking about. That's all
I don't even think that's a bad answer. I think the worst answer we got, it's not even a bad answer that we got on here. It's just the answer that a bunch of people just started going at him for was, I forgot who, I want to say it was, I don't remember the name, but we do like podcasts at shows and stuff, right? So we'll set up at a show and we'll just have people come talk. And we had a guy come and like say he didn't like drum and bass. And then I think once you disrespect drum and bass, it's like the whole community likes to like gather together and be like, "What'd you say?"
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. See about our baby right now? Bass right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the Father and the
right
Holy
there.
Spirit.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah,
no, that's why I love. Like I said, that's why I love bass because we got drum and bass. That's right there, and but I can only go so far from like the bass pod to the bass con. I go back and forth for sure. Okay. And I can never hate on trance. I can never hate on techno. It's just, if I can, you won't really see me at main stage most of the time. You're going to see me at the underground or the other ones for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And truthfully, I think rhythm still got a long way to go. Like compared to all these other genres that have been around for so long, like the evolution for rhythm, the potential of that's still like up in the air for sure. So I mean, I can see why you say that for sure. And like for me, it's Jersey Club, but it's not to say that maybe in a year or two, like maybe the shit changes and like it's more appealing to my taste. And next thing you know, I'm repping hella Jersey Club. All my tracks are coming out Jersey Club, So like you should never. It's okay to say that. Oh, I'm a big dubstep fan this year. And then next year's like, oh, I'm not really into dubstep no more. I'm more into drum and bass.
Yeah, that's why I can feel like I can say that because I'm like, bro, when I first started shit, I was all about rhythm and dubstep. I was headbanging fucking every fucking other night, every time. But I don't know. I started diving deep into the EDM scene and, I got in touch with my feelings. And I'm just like, I like music that makes me feel like, I don't know how to explain it. Just makes me feel feels that I don't feel. I'm tired of being aggressive all the time because metal, rock, that's all it is. You're aggressive, and sometimes you get those sad songs and you feel those emotions with the lyrics, but yeah, I'll go to a rhythm show, don't get me wrong, but I will leave by like after the headliner. Yeah, you won't see me there till 2:00.
Respectable.
I feel you.
And that's on age.
Well, Ramona, that was EDM Confessions. How'd you like that segment here at the Spotlight Podcast?
I liked it. You guys got to know a little bit about me on a personal level that, Oh yeah,
I didn't know you hate rhythm. That's what's up.
He's like, now that we know.
You know, it's funny because I feel like when I said my least favorite genre was Jersey Club, because I know maybe I feel like some people do be tuning in every week to our shit. And I feel like some people, so even some of our guests are like pro Jersey Club. They're probably like, man, fuck this fool. This fool's over here saying, you know what I'm saying? Like you probably have, I'm just fucking with you, Risky.
I was thinking the same thing right now too. Exactly.
I'm just fucking with you, Risky,
Y'all
bro.
make
Like
me big.
no, but like, dude,
I'm put you on the spot out here.
Like,
put you on the spot.
This is what I like about this platform. You know, like I've been more comfortable to be honest about who I am, truthfully. And if you don't like it, just bounce. Or if you don't like it, be so respect how I view shit. Like that's more respectable. That's more respectable for sure. Because I don't like the whole thing about also EDM where it's like, oh, like this ain't techno or this ain't dubstep, this ain't rhythm. Fuck this shit. Like I like how you're pretty open to a lot of you enjoy it all.
Yeah.
And I've been more so like that. Cause I'll say even back in the day, and a lot of my tracks are right now, a lot of my tracks are dubstep bass centric. Back in 2016, 2017, I didn't really fuck with dubstep or rhythm. Like I honestly, yeah, I'll say hate. Like I just wasn't fucking with it. I was like, nah, this shit whack as fuck. Like jungle terror, trap, all the way. I don't give a fuck. But now, like obviously, like taste changes, and now I'm just a bit more perceptible to a lot more genres. And it's okay to like one thing yesterday, and then like something tomorrow. And that's just how evolution happens when you're, being true to yourself.
Exactly.
Taste happens, and.
I was a headbanger and I evolved into a hardhead. So once you go hardstyle, you just don't go back. But I feel that. That's why I couldn't even put trap in that because I'm like, I started with trap too. I fucking love Floss.
That's
Floss, Stradamus, and Yellow motherfucking Claw.
Yellow Claw was my shit.
Like, I cannot. That's why I was like thinking, I was like, nah. Do I hate trap? Nah, fuck. No, I will never hate trap. If you would have said trap,
we would have just ended the pod.
No. Much respect for trap. I fucking love it. And I literally saw Floss, I think at Beyond last year, and I was like, this is like.
I saw him at EDC. It was fucking lit.
Dope, dude. Like, I fucking love trap.
Shout out to Nuri for putting me on Flash Adama as my first EDC experience. Because I didn't even really know I knew about trap. I didn't really know about Flash Adama. He's like, bro, we need to go see Flash Adama. I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, we're all in a group. I'm willing to sacrifice to check this shit out. And I'm glad I was willing to sacrifice to check this shit out because this is primetime trap. Like, original Don, Flash Adamas remix, Aro Mercy, Jay-Z, or I think Jay-Z Mercy. Or I don't know, Mercy, Aro Grime remix. And this was that era. And I was just like, oh, okay. Trap. Like, this is trap. Like,
dude, trap was really big.
Thank you, Nuri. Like, I probably wouldn't have seen that set if Nuri was like, oh, we need to go see Flash Adamas, bro. Like, it's on some trap shit. And I saw that shit. It was my first concert experience. It was just like, yeah, it all clicked. It was hella sick.
Also, I think they were like one of the first artists to incorporate like smoking into their branding and stuff. And at that time, I was really into smoking and like that's when I was getting into it and stuff. And they were like, okay, this is the set I could go to, smoke, and fucking chill. And
it's nothing but good vibes. And especially coming from like, rap influences, like it was so fucking easy to just like slide in with the Floss set. I was like, yo, this man knows what he's doing. I like it, Picasso.
Hell yeah. Definitely. Well, Ramona, we're here at the ending segment of the Spotlight podcast here at Lose the Tempo, YouTube, SoundCloud. Would you like to announce anything that we may not know that might be coming up within like your direction? Is there anything that you like to say here on Lose the Tempo? Any shows that you'll be pulling up that where people can possibly meet you, have a chat with you? Or if you don't want to disclose that, like, just like anything exciting that you want to share here on this platform.
Well, as of right now, you guys can find me at Beyond this month in March. I'm totally down to meet up with any of you guys, trade candy. We'll have some good vibes, good laughs. I'm there to make memories. You'll also find me in Florida, for FK. That will be my first ever Forbidden Kingdom. And I am there for the drum and bass, guys. So you'll find me there. You're going to find me, Nocturnal Wonderland. Possibly Day Trip, but most importantly, you'll see me at DEF CON 1. So if you guys, any hardheads, are going to go to DEF CON 1, hit me up. We'll fucking set up something over there. But, you know, any festival that you guys can think of, you're going to see me there. 100%. Any Insomniac one, at least.
Awesome, Ramona. And I'll make sure to leave your social media links in the description.
Yes.
So people can go check out more of your content. Because I'm always saying this, like, your shit's popping. And I want people to know, like, to go check out your shit, your TikTok, your Twitter. Like, it's hella enjoyable. Like, it for sure, like, you got to follow Ramona Flowers, like, on social media. Especially if you're in the dance music culture. Like, she just makes a lot of dope-ass, fun, relatable content.
I just want to make you guys laugh.
Right? Like, you should want to spread that joy. Like, that, you know, you're good at that. You're going to keep on embodying that. I can't wait to see more content from you. It's real dope that you're getting into these opportunities with other platforms, you know, doing what you love and, you know, being able to express that experience with others and like having people meet you, chat with you, you know, recognize you from all these different events. So it's pretty dope. And I want to thank you as well for coming through the studios to get to know, because I've always seen you around with like mutual friends and like we kind of, you know, we say, hey, what's good? How you been? Type like that. But it never really gone into like those details of like, oh, like, you know, how'd you get into this? Or like, why is it that I'm seeing you in this scene? Like, how, you know,
because
like,
I wasn't popping before. He saw me blow up. You know, I get you though. We have the same friends. Like we're in the same circle. So I've known him for a couple of years already. You know, I've seen him, you know, play at the local scene, and I'm just like, okay. I've heard him play drum and bass, and I was like, this guy knows. This guy knows what's up. But thank you again for having me. It was a pleasure. It was so dope. So thank you again.
Yeah,
it was good to have you. Anything you want to say, Robert? Yeah.
It was also refreshing having not a DJ here. Like we've this is gonna be like our 60-something episode or something like that, and that's just every episode with just a bunch of DJs. So it's nice to hear the outsider's perspective, you know,
from the headliner's perspective at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
So exactly. I'm here to speak for my ravers always.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you, Ramona, for coming through to the Spotlight podcast here at Lose the Tempo. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in here at YouTube and SoundCloud. If you guys are digging the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to follow Homegirl, our special guest, Ramona Flowers, on TikTok. Yep, there you go. And hit the bell alert button and stay notified, because every week we have not missed. Because we want to keep on giving y'all content. You know?
We don't miss.
We don't miss. Facts. Kobe. R.I.P. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Lose the Tempo, YouTube and SoundCloud.
Real quick, I'm going to plug something in. March 26th, I'll be playing at the Retrospect event. And then April 1st, I'll be playing at the Social Desert. So come check me out.
Make sure to follow Zion Dawn at Zion Dawn _. Let it be known. Let it be known. Make sure to follow Lose the Tempo everywhere on the social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Fuck it, we'll make a MySpace too. I know some of y'all still be using MySpace. I mean, fuck it. Hey, we're not trying to exclude anyone. Fuck it. Like, we'll make it work. All right. So
catch us in the meta soon.
Hell yeah. Facts. So
hey, catch my boy in the meta soon. Actually, he got some shit coming out. I don't know if you want to disclose too much, but my boy doing shit in the meta. So look out for HUSKI in the metaverse. You feel me?
Hey.
If you guys want to stay updated at HUSKI Bass everywhere on social media, SoundCloud, HUSKI, Spotify, Apple. Hope you guys check out a lot of the tunes that I have. Have a remix EP that's still out. Got a bunch of dope remixes from my original called Can't Stop Me. Stems are downloadable as well. So even if you guys didn't make it for the EP deadline, there's stems you guys can just get for free. Like, you don't gotta pay for that. You know, you just do your due diligence of like completing like your steps, you know, sharing the track. You get the stems and like, you know, you just fuck around. You guys get to see and instead of like my production style, which I feel like is pretty dope. When you get with stems, like you see the stems, you get stems, you kind of have an insight of like how that producer works, and that's what's pretty cool of allowing that opportunity for other producers to see how I work. And it's cool to see all these other versions of Can't Stop Me. I mean, you guys check out the remix EP. One of my favorites for sure is the Rami remix. Like, god damn it, shout out Rami. I mean, shout out everyone, but for sure my personal has been Rami's. Like, you know, shout out Rami, shout out Dakota, Manata, Martian, Kriata. Like, the remix EP is just fucking banging. I got new music coming out this month. I got a Daft Punk flip coming out on SoundCloud. You guys should go stay tuned on that. at Husky Bass, at Lucid Tempo, her creators, _, just Lucid Tempo. We'll see you guys on the next episode, all right?
Hey.
Peace.